Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Cozy Talks with Mac. Today, the quality is not the best for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Today, I want to talk about financial cushion, my mistakes I made during my life, in my 30s, when it comes to financial security, when it comes to financial independence. So when I was younger, my mindset towards money were like, oh, whatever, let's live just this day. Let's live like we live only once. We can have whatever we have. We can spend whatever we earn. Because when I was kid, as you guys know, some of you, I was growing up in orphanage, so I never had any money to spend. So every time when I was an adult, I would spend money because I would want to buy the sweets, the whatever stuff I wanted, because I never had the money to spend before in my childhood or in my teen years. So I would never be responsible to my finances with my finances because I was so like happy every time I would get paid or every time I would get money from someone, and I would just run and spend it on like yummy foods or clothes or whatever, or experiences, travel maybe. And I never thought about it. But then when I went to college, it was totally opposite. I would never ever spend money on things I wanted to because I was so in a like scarcity mindset towards money, because I was like, oh, I can't spend it because I won't be able to eat. And which sounds like very mature decision to spend money only for your necessities, but at the same time it's not always good, because you would just it can come to the point then you would be so miserable just paying for your groceries on only necessities, that you will lose the sign of why you making money only for paying bills. So you're gonna reward yourself for being disciplined towards saving money. So it always has to be a rewards toward thing. So it's like two opposite sides of one coin. Either you spend without thinking money, spend money, or you don't spend any money and also would feel miserable. So it has to be a balance. That's why I was like, okay, Maya, you're an adult. You can't hide this the head in the sand, pretending like nothing's happening. Because when I moved to United States, if you did watch my videos on my YouTube channel, you can find when I did get into a debt, a big amount chunk of debt, credit card debt, because I was hiding my head in the sand, pretending that it's okay. Somehow it's gonna figure things out. It's gonna be okay. I won't get in trouble. Whatever. Maybe the creditors will forget about my debt or whatever. But then at the same time, I was like, no. If you're an adult, if you want to be successful life, and if you want to be financially independent and responsible, you can't hide your head in the sand and pretend like nothing's happening. You had a credit card debt. You have to deal with it. You have to figure things out. You have to become more responsible with your finances. And if you wanted to balance it, you need to create the budget. And I did spoke about my budgeting system in previous videos, guys. You can go check it out. It can be in English. It can be in Russian for those who do speak Russian, my Russian friends. Yeah, so that's why I started budgeting when it comes to paying bills, when it comes to pleasures, when it comes to saving money. So what I'm coming to the point is, it is very, very important to have a financial cushion, which is savings. You never know what life's gonna bring to you. Never know. You can be healthy today and tomorrow you get sick and you need to spend the money for the medical bills. Your car might break down. If you do have car, then you have to fix it. Or I don't know, something broke in your house, or you need to go somewhere, or there's an emergency with your kids. If you have kids, you need to take care of them. You need to take care of of your husband. I don't know what your situation is, but since I am a single lady and I am not married, but I have a disability, which is very important for me to have a cushion, financial cushion, to make sure that I can pay for the necessary medical expenses I can have for myself. Or when it comes to like fixing the house, fixing the place I'm living in, I'm renting, by the way, and I do live in a basement apartment as of right now, because I understand that I'm not able to pay for the actual apartment as of right now myself. And it's okay, because living in the basement, I'm saving money on the rent. I do pay rent, but at the same time, I'm not paying for utilities, which is great. This way, I'm saving money, and I'm okay to tolerate it as of right now, because I know they can save me a little bit of money. And also, as I said, you want to make sure you have a financial cushion to make sure you can pay for groceries, bills, you can pay for your taxes. Taxes is a big chunk of money you pay during the year. And actually, last month I finally was able to pay my whole amount of chunk of amount of money for my taxes. This called a financial responsibility. You're a responsible adult who's taking care of your finances, who's taking care of your bills, who's taking care of your family. It can be not easy, but and if some people, like as of me right now, I don't have much work to do during the summer because everyone's on vacation, kids are out of school, and I'm kind of financially, I'm not easy to handle things right now, but that's why you want to make sure you have a financial savings where you can make sure you can protect yourself, you can rely on yourself, you can provide the necessities for yourself and for your family. Yeah, this is the point that I'm coming from. For make sure you have money saved. No one's gonna come and save you. No genie, not a prince, not a rich man who's gonna save you, ladies. You need to be the one who can save yourself, who can provide for yourself and for your family. This is very important. Don't rely on anyone else, rely on yourself, and you can do it. I'm pretty sure you can. So that was my point. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you have the savings saved somewhere in the cushion, financial cushion, and make sure that tomorrow you will wake up knowing that you can rely on your finances, you can rely on your savings, and your family will be protected and supported and taken care of. I love you, friends. I will see you in my next video.